You started after killing Sow Pig. Who had Sow Pig's mask? I was like,
I'm not
somebody.
touching that thing.
He took the mask.
I put that in my bag.
Yeah. Then you guys had went through. You saw a bunch of paintings with vines and everything in that room. I think you guys saved Elkhorn in the last one.
We did.
You found him
Yes.
being fed potatoes. You saved little girl and Oink. And then you saved the rest of the kids. You went around. There was a lot of chaos in getting into the dollhouse. Cackler, like,
Was going to burn the house down?
Yes. But a little snitch kid had helped out and told you guys how to get the arcane lock off and get in there and find the items. That's generally what happened because a lot of it was just you guys going around and going through the rooms, finding different things.
Mm-hmm.
So most of it was pretty adventure-y. But the main things were you guys both found your items and you have all the kids.
Yeah, we gathered the kids up to go hike a little bit outside of
You
town to
interrogated
camp.
Elkhorn quite a bit for some reason.
I still don't trust him.
No, he's part of the Valor's call and it was very helpful.
Do they have a sign? Where's his signal? He hasn't showed me nothing.
You know, that's true, but he was stripped and nobody tried to find any of his stuff. So he doesn't have anything on him right now, except for like his
I don't
underwear.
need an armed individual hiding in my camp.
He's so paranoid. At the wrong times. Too. I love it. So basically that's kind of what you did. You did a lot of saving. You went through like every room to make sure you had all the kids. You got the talking doll. You guys knocked her out. I forgot how you guys knocked her out, but it was insane. And so yeah, you guys are headed back to Will's, but you're looking for a camp right now.
The boss.
I sucked up the
boss that you're trying to beat up. Yeah, the one that was yelling at the kids or whatever, right?
So
so Squirt is good.
Yeah,
yes, you squeezed some boggle oil out. You beat up the boggle.
Rob Newsy tried to kill him.
Yes, that's how all the craziness happened. You guys found out Squirt existed. You weren't sure what it was. He almost died, and you hit Peter instead.
Yeah.
So, but Squirt does know how to get you guys to Jan. So you guys, your goal was to camp, get over to Will's, get the kids there, and head over to Jan. So you guys are currently looking for a place to set up camp and walking around. I'm pretty sure you didn't set up camp yet with a bunch of kids.
We were we were leaving there to go camp.
Yeah,
I don't know that we
we
have camped yet.
I don't think you have, but if you guys want to just say you have, that's perfectly fine, as long as you were going a little...
Well, I got some questions for Elkhorn, and I got some things to bring up at camp.
Yeah,
so.
you guys can absolutely camp. It is dark out. I'm assuming you're going towards Will's area, which was to the north just a little bit. It would, and then you were gonna camp somewhere in between if you found a good area.
Yeah, just away from there for safety, because she will be back, and she has some dragon thing that I'm very wary of, that she probably went to, so we, gotta hide. No fire tonight.
And you have 11 children and a dwarf with you.
A suspect?
And I'm holding a piglet.
Yes, and you have Oink.
You haven't given that to the child yet.
I think she likes Oink.
I'm
You
protecting
need
it.
to return that
like
to the
a
child, Madame Ramnusi.
It's safer with me at the moment.
Okay. I mean, I get it.
Oink looks happy. He's having a great time. Hanging out.
What are we going to do with this dwarven fella? And is there any way to find out he is really with Valor's Call?
Explain your doubts.
He was a prisoner, and this land is very wary.
Isn't the Valor's Call enemy to the hags?
I don't know. The League of Malevolence could also be enemies of the Hag. They have their own agenda.
But they seem to be working with the hags.
Do they? Okay.
From what we've encountered.
They've been separate. Yes.
Who's the League of Malevolence?
That's the fella that lost his head who killed the one lady.
That's been a lot of people.
At the Bullywog village.
Okay.
And the other one is the one that we handled, Mr. Cackler hired to be a leaf collector.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Right.
This should be easy.
So we need to see if he is one of them or one of the people that they killed. You know, the ladies' team. He's obviously alive, but...
You're not trying to impose on my business now, are you?
What?
Well, if you think he's one of them, who's one of my employees, this guy's potentially an employee of mine.
Would you like to ask him to be an employee of yours?
Yes.
Okay. That's a good start. If he falls for that trick, he's got to be one of them.
And then we can rake leaves and get rich.
No, we can have them out of our way.
I'm assuming you guys are walking to camp right now because they're behind you, or have you camped?
We
And
could
you're somewhere
be
to stay.
at camp, right?
Okay.
Yeah, we could be at camp.
You guys can be at camp, and then I'm assuming you guys are like convening on your own.
Always.
We don't even have to be that far away, really. I don't care.
We're with a bunch of children.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so we're rolling around my pumpkin helmet. We're playing ball basically.
Great.
Well, then I'm assuming the Elkhorn can hear your.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I was just giving that just seeing if he could. So he's just gonna be like, well, I don't know how to prove to you that I am part of the Valor's Call. I shouldn't even be in this place. They stole all my stuff.
Do you want a job?
I have a job.
Kill him. Nobody wants to work.
And I want my job to be to help these kids now. That's what the Valor's Call does. They help people. That's why we were here.
Do they have jobs?
The kids?
Mm.
No, they're kids. Is he serious?
They have energy.
Well, that they do.
You can rake.
And numbers.
And numbers. Think of the gold.
Well, see, sir, that's all fine and dandy. However, did you come to this land with anybody, or are you from here?
I came to this land with my friends Mercian and Mulliver and the leader's name. That's my own fault. And
What did-
Wriggle Run is our leader.
What did these individuals perhaps look like?
It is Wriggle Run. Well, our leader is an old wizard with a real long white beard and a really special staff. That's what the League is after, is that special staff. I'm sure you guys already know that.
Okay.
They're all wizards.
We're
with special
unfamiliar
staffs.
with what this league may be after, sir.
Well, they're after our leader's staff, which is now frozen in the palace with the rest of that place.
Okay, and what did your companions look like?
Well, Mulliver, she's a bit roguish, wears armor. She usually has her hair all in a tizzy. And Mercian's got red hair, wears a lot of armor. She's a cleric, uses a warhammer. No. Staff? A war. She uses some different weapons.
You said red-haired individual.
Yeah.
Alright.
There's also Strongheart. He is a big badass. Like, I think I'm a big badass, but I don't know what happened to him because, like I said, I was knocked out and I woke up in a...
You're
in a
not tracking these individuals, right? You are partnered with them?
How am I supposed to track them?
Well, I'm just trying to understand how the League may be tracking them.
I'm not a tracker. I'm just a fighter. I don't even know how to find my way anywhere right now.
I
What's
used
wrong
to
with
have
you
the
guys?
same problem.
Madam Amnesia, how do you feel about this gentleman?
I think we have some bad news for you. About your cleric. I believe she's dead.
Well,
That's a shame.
we know she is. I just meant more about him. But yeah, one of the League has killed the red-haired individual.
Well, damn it.
He has been thoroughly dealt with in the manner of this land.
Now, I don't know if I'm supposed to help you guys, help these kids, or try to find everybody else and hope they're alive.
So your plan was to break into the castle and steal the staff?
No, that's their plan.
But it could be our plan.
That was a
No.
good trick, Mr. Cackler.
No.
Trick.
Ooh, and we could set it on fire to help melt the place.
Oh my.
I was already going to. How else do you get rid of ice?
Am I with the right people?
Yes.
Your reactions to all of this make the validity of everything you're saying
Yeah, it's
increase.
pretty comforting, right?
Yes.
So is this just a trick?
No, unfortunately. I'm just saying your reaction to all of this adds to the validity of what you're saying. So I believe him.
Yeah.
I'm so confused and I don't know what I'm going to be doing.
Well, these children do need help right now.
That's true.
There's a tree that has a bunch of kids living in it.
That sounds weird.
It's not. There's a grove. It's a lot of safety for the children. We'll be taking y'all there. Now that you are safe, we don't have to send you on your own.
Well, maybe I'll stay there and I'll think about it. I'll see if I can get a hold of anybody or find anybody else from the Valor's Call. If you find them, will you tell them that I'm there?
Yes, absolutely. That could be your stronghold.
Okay. And hopefully we can get back together. Obviously, the League's out there doing just as much work.
Well, the hags are still on the loose. And there
They're
is a
not so
giant
tough.
thing that flies.
I turned back into a rabbit.
I just realized.
What? Mr. Peter?
I know that I turned into a giant butterfly that was making squeaky noises, but you don't have to, like, bring it up.
I meant the thing that ate the
You
people.
still have syrup all over your face. Have you ever thought of washing yourself off?
Well, that is why we are at camp, Mr. Peter. All things in time.
What flavor?
It is not a flavor, Mr. Cackler.
Oh,
You should calm down. My contents are not for everybody.
I believe he brought a goat. If
Oh,
you're hungry.
Definitely have a go for dinner.
I thought we were gonna eat the pig.
No.
yes. Oh, girls like, ah!
Wait, then why do we have a pig?
It belongs to the children.
Them?
Yes. And I'm holding it to protect it from danger that's in the vicinity.
This one said they're not old enough to work, and now you're telling me they're old enough to have a pig? Sounds like they're old enough to work. Pigs are work?
You are work.
I do have employment, yes. I have my own business.
I've heard.
Everything that's being said is true.
I can't disagree.
I'm just mostly
We're not putting
confused.
kids to work.
Well, you put me to work pretty early on.
You're not a child, Mr. Peter. In fact, how old is Mr. Harry? Has he been with you the whole time?
I think Harry is probably. You know what? Harry,
Fire sound on it.
how old are you? 117.
Huh.
How is that possible?
Well, he's a druid.
Wait, what?
That's where he learned his druid powers. I still don't understand the story, but that's what he said.
You mean your mouse friend's an actual druid?
Mm-hmm. Well, he can't use any of his powers because he's stuck as a mouse.
Well, that explains why you haven't eaten him.
Wait. What do you mean stuck as a mouse? Is this individual also a person? Much like the oil can and the lobster child?
Why does that sound completely insane?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what happened to Harry was he was actually at the carnival too a long time ago, and he also snuck in, and when he snuck out, he was stuck as a mouse.
Damn it, Harry. You can't sneak in places like that. We learned a lesson.
He's just like,
Is this true?
is he Harry? You asking Harry?
Oh, I'm asking Mr. Peter, but I could ask Harry, I suppose.
And Harry's just like,
Huh. Hear that, Uncle Erwin? He's a druid and you're a dragon. Who would have guessed?
So was something stolen from Harry as well?
His ability to change.
Has he sensed anything here?
You should have said something about that. I can fix that. Let's fix him right now. I'll pull out my jar of wishbones.
okay.
Peter, grab on.
What are you doing?
Hold on.
Why are you playing, why are you playing with those mangy old bones?
Hold on.
What game is this?
I gotta find where this is at. Shit. Okay, I kind of know the area, so I should be able to find what. Where am I? Okay. 1 second. Oh. Okay, go ahead.
From rodent scurry to nature's call, with leaf and bark, the druid doesn't thrall.
What?
You hear the word spittle spew.
Just me?
No, everybody hears it out loud.
Spittle spew?
What did you just do?
I changed them back. Harry! Stop it! You can change now.
Mr. Cackley, I don't know what magic this is, but you
Hi.
can't just
I always heard that wishbones can grant any kind of wish, and
break mangy
I
old
like
bones.
Peter. so I helped.
Nothing, huh, Harry?
I think I got him with the umbrella. It's the only thing I haven't tried.
It's okay. He likes being a mouse.
We won't be doing
I'm not going to stab him when I hit.
I understood you the first time. Put
Wait.
it down.
Did you just waste a wish
No. It's working, right?
on a mouse that is 117 years old?
Yes.
An elf mouse.
Is that the secret?
It's
Can
not
he
much of a
change back
secret.
and he just doesn't want to?
No, he's just stuck.
Is he stubborn?
I enjoy your play on words.
How many wishbones
but
are in that jar, do you know?
Just the one.
Oh, it's just one?
Well, that was a very nice thing you just did there, Mr. Cackley. I
Probably takes a few minutes.
never expected anything like that from you, actually. Well done.
It was a nice try.
It'll work.
You should be very grateful, Mr. Peter and Mr. Harry.
Oh,
that
I'm super
someone
grateful.
cares so very much about y'all.
I mean, even though it didn't work,
Spittle.
It's always
you,
the-
huh?
thought that counts. And it's not like, you know, he owes me 5,000 gold or anything.
Who owes you what? Why does everybody always owe you everything?
Nobody owes me anything. I was kind of talking about you.
Well, it's not 5,000. It's 499,941. Because he paid something.
And I know how hard it is to get money
Well,
that
that
is
was-
owed out of you.
That was a couple days ago. What's the interest rate on it?
Interest
I know.
rate. There is no interest.
It took
You owe me 500,000.
quite some time
What?
just for me to get my 30 back.
You know,
15.
Mr. Peter, I was going to offer you a job at the sanctuary because you are so good with animals.
Ah,
But if you think you're going to deduct the money from my paycheck, I'm going to have to keep you far away from me.
no.
He's trying to impose on my business.
It sounds like a different business.
He's starting another business.
I don't know
sounds
what I'm
already
going to do when
started.
we get back.
Well, you can come work at the sanctuary. We have many animals. Some are very big and vicious, but
And
some are very
Erwin's
cute.
like me on top of you.
Head of security.
You'll have to deal with a lot of this.
Kind of a dick.
You ready for this?
Yes. But I don't know what to do about everyone we've met. Like Clapperclaw.
Well, hopefully we can figure out how to turn all of these people back into the real thing.
Clapperclaw's spoken for.
But do they want to stay here?
And, well, yeah, everyone will go
This
do
place
whatever
is
they want.
crazy. I mean, I love it, but
Well, we're going to handle the crazy bit. That's kind of part of why we're here. Things have gotten way out of hand, and they need to be put back in order.
Defeating these hags should restore balance to this land.
the last one got away.
For now.
Not to butt in, but you guys know the Feywild's crazy with or without hags, right? Feywild's just way different than the regular world.
We've noticed. It's
But
very
is it
chaotic.
this kind of different?
I don't know. We did have giant snail races back at home.
I think they came from here.
Yeah, that sounds more like a Feywild thing.
No, it was in our world.
Well, I'm just saying, you're not gonna cure all the crazy here. Just
Not
the
about the
evil.
crazy. It's about the evil.
And that's what I will snuff out. The evil.
People need free will.
She will.
Well, it's gonna be topsy turvy even without the evil.
That's okay.
It's,
Topsy turvy's fun.
well, I guess that's
Imminent
true.
danger is not. And these poor children, working the way they were liable to lose a limb any moment.
I'm sure plenty have lost life and limb before these children.
La la la.
Scabatha is one of the more cruel of the three.
Well, she will pay.
She messed up all those trees.
Yeah.
Is there anything more that you know about these hags that you can share with us?
Not really. I was really just only privy to what was being spoken while I was in the jail. I didn't get a lot of briefing when we were coming here because it wasn't expected. We just came here to meet with Zybelna, who is a wonderful magical leader who has done great things for this area. She's an archfey. She's just done nothing but good. And then we turned into all this. I mean, apparently those are her sisters, which I can't believe myself.
So we need to find Zybilna quickly.
Well, she's the only one that can put it all right. And, you know,
Well, we need to find Madame Ramhusi's island, and then head for the castle.
I know there's a Bavlorna. She's frog, likes to mess with animals.
Not
You guys-
anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, have you met Endelyn, the other sister?
And
What do you know what she looks like?
we've seen the paintings of her. They were all in the room there, with the mother, who, in fact, is from one of Madame Calliope's stories, Madame Ramusia. They fought this treacherous mother of hags, Baba Yaga. She was one of the paintings there. And she was with the other hags and that fair lady from the carnival.
Who was the Fey lady?
The fair lady. She could
The
be
fair lady?
Fey, I suppose. The hideous laughter woman.
Tasha?
Yes.
Man, I wish I could learn that spell. It's
Well,
hilarious.
Can't
Well,
you?
I'm not sure what Tasha has to do with this. She's a well-known
I
wizard,
wonder.
sorceress, something like that. Crazy evil. But, you know, I guess she would be possibly
Well,
related.
more
to-
importantly, we're talking about Baba Yaga and Calliope's stories. I've read,
Everybody's read Calliope stories.
and this mother of hags is very dangerous. So hopefully we don't run into her. But if we can handle some of her children, it would be really good for the world. And then we can tell Madame Calliope about it. Maybe she'll write about us. I'm the greatest teacup to ever exist. I mean, there's only like one bit of competition out there. He's a little fella in a castle, but we don't count him.
Ooh. Maybe I could have been a big butterfly dragon and I was breathing fire and I killed the hag.
Everyone's like,
What? No, you were a noisy butterfly who was very sticky. That will be what is written.
We'll adjust some things in the book so that
You don't adjust things, you have to tell the tale directly as it happened, or it is false.
Oh, we're gonna talk about how you owed everybody money the entire time?
That is not what happened.
Because that's all I remember about the adventure is how you wouldn't
Well,
give me
if
my
you tell
money
her that
back.
part, I'm sure she will write it.
And now you still owe him.
She is the greatest writer ever. She will write everything perfectly.
Yeah, she'll write a check for you to pay him.
Why am I getting paid? I'm going to give her the story for free. For the whole world to have my story?
With
The
your
greatest teacup ever told.
With your spending habits, I don't think you should do that.
My spending habits.
All the money you keep taking from everybody, not paying it back.
I haven't taken any money.
Then why do you owe Cackler?
I
it
don't
5,000?
even remember
It's back
how
to
he
five.
came up with
Five?
this idea.
Interest.
Interest.
What is interest?
You're lucky I didn't charge interest
For what?
for taking my money.
They're
Remember?
always like
I
this.
bought you food,
Yes,
and then you wouldn't pay me
tend
back.
I did pay you
I
back.
tend to
Yeah.
do that.
After several days.
There's much more important things to be thinking about.
Yeah, you guys have another sister to deal with. I'm assuming that's where you're going.
Well, he has me thinking about those paintings, and
sounds as
I'm
though-
wondering if we may be encountering the mother, or how many sisters exactly there are here.
Sounds like there's 4. So we may have a lot of work on our hands.
Well, and Zybilna is one of the sisters. So where's her painting?
That's what I've heard.
What do you mean?
She's one of the sisters.
Well, yeah, but she's the one they don't like. Why would they have a painting of her?
Why wouldn't they, though?
Well-
Just see even the face.
Ooh, was there one that was tore up there? 'Cause I don't think so.
No.
No, I mean, I'm sure they would have just gotten rid of it.
Was there wasn't an empty space.
No, there was a lot of brambles, though. I could have gotten distracted.
Maybe she goes by a different name now.
Well, we are looking for her real name. So,
So maybe Zybilna is the different name.
Peter's just catching up.
Wait, we
You're like, I
need
get it.
Vilna's true name.
Yes.
And she's one of the sisters.
Yes.
And Tasha has played an important role in all of this.
Yes, even at the carnival.
Is there a possibility they are the same person?
It could be.
Yeah, that doesn't
But you said she is evil, yes? Tasha, the horror, right?
Oh, yeah. Tasha's known as Igglewolf.
What?
That's really hard to say. Igglewolf?
That must be Dwarven. I don't speak that, sir.
She's known as Tasha and Igglewolf. And, she's been to, like, the hills and stuff.
Well, going to the house does not make one inherently evil.
Well, she's fought a lot of people, done a lot of things.
And, descending from them doesn't either, Mr. Peter.
I feel like then tomorrow we need to wake up, move on to the new place, maybe find her name, and then wake her up, and she can help us rob the place. She can lead us to the treasure.
Hopefully there's a lot. I apparently owe everybody money.
I'm just saying, everybody loves Archface. I can't imagine them being the same person.
Well, perhaps not, but perhaps Tasha could get us closer to the information.
I think anything in this land is possible.
Because she also did not look haggish, though she was with the hags.
All too confusing for me. I'm gonna go to bed with the
Yeah.
kids over there and lay down and fall asleep.
This adventure's getting too complicated. I'm going to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning.
I think we just figured it out, guys.
Yeah. Figured out nothing, Rai. Good night.
Who's
I'm going
keeping
right to sleep.
what?
I knew it! I was like,
Guys?
I gotta move. Just gonna head down.
How bad would it have been if you just never recovered anything? 'Cause we just would let you sleep.
I'm gonna go climb a tree. Looks like we're on watch, Erwin.
You can wake me when you're done, and then I will ensure the next person watches. And I guess I'm gonna go. Because I'm afraid he's gonna try and
yeah, I
eat me,
can
so.
see that. He might eat me.
I need to
worried
protect
about that too.
Just-
Glad you're here.
Heckler's just dreaming of surf and turf.
This is a great day to be me.
Okay. So I'm assuming you're on first watch.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. It's pretty general watch. You just see stars come out, and it's a nice clear night.
I'll have Erwin take the second one and tell him to wake Ramnusia up
Sounds good.
when he gets tired.
He flies around, also not seeing anything. He's doing a good job, and then he perches on Ramnusia's arm, and you just hear a "Wake up!" like really loud in your ear. Sorry.
Grab the pig and my sword. Time for watch. Thank you.
Tried to warn you guys.
Can do that quieter next time.
I was trying to be alarmed. That's what I have to do for Rai. He just takes off.
It's not what he has to do.
But he would like
That's
to.
his excuse.
Yes, he wants to.
He just doesn't. He's a dick.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk kind of the perimeter.
It's super clear tonight. Like, you guys don't even see animals out or anything. It's a really nice night so far. Are you going to wake one of them now?
Yeah, because there's still like 2 hours of like watch left, right?
There should be, yeah.
One more
'Cause
watch.
We do 2 forces. Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to Peter. Peter.
It's almost morning now. It's still, it's starting to get a little light.
Can't wait, cat girl, to eat the pig.
Yeah, I don't trust him too much. So, Peter, it's time for you to take the last watch.
Okay, me and Harry got it.
Okay. And I just want to apologize for earlier today.
For what?
For hurting you. That was never my intention. I heard you screaming and I thought you were in danger. And the safety of all of you is a very high priority for me. So it was an accident and I just want to apologize.
That's okay, Randusia. I know you never hurt me on purpose. And I'm gonna go towards watch, but I'm gonna not keep my eye off you.
And I'm gonna take that as we just had a true heart to heart. I'm happy to hear you understand, Peter. Thank you. And I'm gonna go sleep with the pig again.
You know, Harry, this does bring up a good question. Where is your item that we're looking for? It's something that I never even thought of. Well, Peter.
Oh my god.
The item that I'm in search for, I'm actually with, but it doesn't help me change back. It just gives me the ability to be a druid through you. So I'm not actually a druid. No, you are a druid. It's just I'm projecting my skills through you. And as you become a more powerful druid, you are learning all the spells that I once knew. That doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. Well, that's what's happening. Once this adventure's over, perhaps I will change back. But we won't know until we figure out this mystery. And, you know, throughout this adventure, I find it surprising that Narai hasn't once used speak with animals on me to figure this information out.
I think it's rude to do that to his animal.
He even suggested it at some point and just never did it.
Yeah, it would be rude.
You can't talk to my friend's friend.
Yeah.
It's been driving me crazy.
I'm gonna do it eventually. I just, we gotta be friends first.
But
Harry is a little standoffish with Narai.
let's go ahead and continue the watch to make sure that everyone is safe.
Well, your watch goes off without a hitch also. And everything seems nice and the sun comes up and it's time for everybody to wake up.
Harry's like the true leader of the group. Like,
Probably
watching
is.
over all of us.
Now that we just seen that,
You're right.
I knew we were getting directions from something.
It's the only way I've been wrangled in.
So he did tell you to go back to the carnival.
That's why he was chasing them there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you guys are, whoever gets up, gets up. The kids are up and starting to mess around and play around and get a little loud and rambunctious. So I'm sure that woke some people up if they did, even if they didn't want to.
No.
Cackler's still asleep. Peter's up, probably playing with the kids. I'm assuming if they're all
Yeah.
Oh,
roughhousing
100%.
and having
Staying
fun.
in the tree. There's too many people here for me.
Right, how many kids do we have here? Who wants a piece of candy?
We got like 12 extra people.
No. Peter,
You do.
where did you get that candy from?
You guys are gonna try it at camp, remember?
I found it.
That better not be the candy from Loom Lurch. Do not give that to the children.
It's just some candy I found on the ground.
At Loom Lurch?
It's probably...
I love Mama Revenues. Yeah.
Not at Loom Lurch. It was at a store
I'm gonna reach my hand out and just ask for one.
near Loom Lurch.
Can I have one?
Yes.
Just random one? Cool.
It's delicious.
Will
I'm
it
gonna
be
eat it.
This is not how we should
3.
be starting our morning.
Your fingers get real stained and sticky.
Again? Son of a bitch!
And now
I didn't want this one, Peter.
just dripping syrup.
Like, as you put it in your mouth, it's just, you cover your mouth with
Yep.
Oh my
Yep.
God.
Your hands are now
This is
sticky.
the wrong one.
And everything you touch will get syrup on it.
Well, at least I'm not gonna fall.
That must have been one of Cackler's leftover pieces. I swear it's all gone now.
It's just sticky hands. I reach a leafy hand out through the trees.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Fuck it to you.
Can you get them off?
Erwin's like trying to pick off a couple leaves.
Don't touch that.
Now, look what you have done.
Well, you know. I
How are you
spilled.
going to shoot a bow with that?
What am I shooting at?
You're always getting
You
us
don't
into
know.
these sticky situations, Mirai.
There's no way you're gonna be able to shoot him out.
Well, you know.
We have to get
That's-
these children to safety, and this tomfoolery could cost their lives.
It only lasts a little bit, right? Like,
It lasted about an hour last time, but I don't know. I'm not that familiar with this candy.
it's okay. I'm slow.
So it could last longer.
Wait, what? No, I just move slow. Gotta be careful.
We're getting these children
You gotta
to
be careful.
protection today. And we need to have our wits and our hands about
I
us.
got an itch. So somebody help me.
Erwin's gonna try, like, yeah.
little. All right, perfect.
He's like,
Yeah, we'll just head to Will and drop these guys off. Perhaps grab Juniper and take Squirt on to the other location.
you're like flinging syrup everywhere. It's just like dripping, like you have like dripping syrup in.
You know, just leave a bit of a trail, just in case one of the kids fall behind, right?
You're going to attract some kind of animals to follow us.
Ooh, that's fun.
Ooh, or bees.
Wait, what? Oh, do you think they're normal sized?
I don't know, it's the Fae. They
Oh,
could be
God.
giant bees.
Well, we better get a move on.
Is
Will somebody
Cackler
grab my
still asleep?
bag?
Oh yeah.
Cackler's still asleep.
Thank you. I'll grab it later. Cackler. Mr. Cackler, will you wake up? We're leaving now.
You're doing a great job. Erwin's like, need help.
Yeah.
Cackler.
She knows.
Cackler.
Got the gold on the left and the oil on the right. Oh, Tasha, you're so hideous. Yeah.
Wake up. It's time to start the day.
Okay, Tasha. I read news to you.
What?
What?
Sounds like somebody's got a bit of a crush.
Who are you dreaming about?
Paint.
What?
Paint.
I just woke up.
She's like, I haven't even had my coffee yet. Like,
Okay, now that we're all awake, we are going to start the day new, okay? We're gonna start over in this moment.
Yep.
Alright?
Mm.
We are gonna go save these children today, and we are going to continue with our mission
There's more
to destroy the evil in this land. And we're going to do it together as a stronger team than we were yesterday.
Is that syrup again?
Yeah.
13 extra temporary hit
Oh,
points.
thank you.
but you all don't deserve it.
Appreciate it.
You have great inspiring speeches.
I don't even
Don't have
recognize
much to
you
work
doing
with.
it until it happens. It's so cool.
I know! And she actually does them. It's awesome. But it was perfect timing to be like, is that syrup again?
I don't even know if you should get the points, honestly, but, you know, I said the words.
A kid's gonna come up to you and be like, can I have some
No.
My passive perception's 10.
Mine's 20, so.
Is it really?
Yeah.
When we get you safe, I'll give you these.
Yeah, not out in the wilderness. What if it's the noisy one? We don't even know what these things do.
You're getting syrup on everything.
Well,
You're spilling everywhere.
look, I don't know what to do, okay? Freaking out a little bit.
Don't eat candy.
Well, I'm definitely going to try another one, just not that color.
Are they identifiable at all? Like, different colors?
They're just all various colors, but it's not
Oh,
gonna
boy.
be the same thing. They all look different shapes and sizes and colors. It just looks like somebody smashed a bunch of hard candy. They all taste the same, too. They just do different things.
Alright, we're going to play the quiet game. We're going to make our way through the forest. Everybody, you ready?
I'm good at this!
Shit.
I'll get him.
Damn it, Snacky. Shut up.
Your umbrella away. Alright, we're going this way.
She's like, fucking go.
Let's go.
Okay, you guys take off.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out.
You only have, maybe 3 hours just to go, maybe 3 hours if you guys are moving pretty swiftly, but you got a bunch of kids. That's
Well,
what's going
I'm
in 3.
taking it easy.
Well,
We're not going anywhere too fast now. I didn't get no stone skin today.
an hour in, your hands are no longer sticky.
Perfect.
And, everything's pretty safe travels. You don't see anything too out of place. You guys remember how you got there before. You followed everything that you were doing, and you see the grove again.
Thank goodness we're here. You know, your fingers get unsticky and you didn't even take your backpack back.
I didn't have a chance to say it. I was going to.
Sorry. I forgot you had his backpack.
I was going to carry yours. Thank you for helping me.
Well, that'll be 10 gold.
What?
You backpacked up. I'm gonna continue onward.
What? That's not how this...
Is there anything noticeably, like, different, or just
Everything
seems
looks-
like everything's okay?
Yeah, everything probably seems a little bit calmer right now than usual.
Okay,
So,
so I'll call out, Will, we've returned.
What
You
was
see-
the treant's name?
um,
I don't remember. Willow Oak?
Little Oak.
Oh, little. Yeah, that was a
'Cause he
Little
was
Oak.
big.
Yeah.
You guys see a bunch of kids' heads pop out, and then Will sort of slides down and comes out.
So cool.
Juniper is just napping by the edge of the tree. You guys see Clapperclaw and Meyer also waving at you up top. And he's like, "What? You guys did it? All these kids?"
Yes.
Would you expect anything less?
Yeah, most people don't do it. Most people don't take on hags and win.
Unfortunately, the threat still lives, but she did flee.
Well, I mean, that's still good news because she's not doing negative and she's not here. You know?
She could come back. We need you guys to be alert. However, we will be moving on. Most of these kids will be staying with you.
Well, if we work hard, I'm sure we can accommodate more room. We should be able to build up some defenses, and the trees are doing a good job of keeping people out.
Well, we also have Alcorn here who will be assisting you and helping you guys stay safe.
And he just salutes them, says hi, and starts walking over and getting to helping out the kids, getting ready. He's like, "I can help you guys build some stuff. I can build. I'm pretty good at that. If you got tools, we can make it bigger." So they're kind of
We
playing.
don't want to draw too much attention, but we do need room. Yes.
I'm gonna walk over to whatever child looks the most mature.
So you got it for sorry, there's a gazillion. Oh, Philomena.
Okay. So I'll walk over to her.
Thank you for keeping him really safe.
You're welcome.
I don't really have much except for this trinket. And she hands you a Feywild trinket. You can roll a D100 if you'd like.
Are you taking things from children?
I'm receiving something from a child.
Reciprocity.
It's a rule here. You leave me alone.
23.
It's a ball and cup toy that plays a short, victorious jingle whenever the ball lands in the cup.
Oh, how lovely.
Peter's jealous.
You know, I'm just gonna give that to Peter. Because I'm hoping
Did
that'll
you get
distract
it?
him and he won't use the candy. So,
Madam Ramnusi, do you think we should try and bring the owlbear with us? It could be helpful in battle.
are you sure you can keep it tamed?
Oh, it's already been tamed. We just needed to agree to come with.
It could prove useful.
I mean, she can make her own short decisions, but it would be helpful probably.
Yes.
Another arm in combat.
And
I can
owlbear has
maybe
lots of
ride
power.
with, you know? I could travel a little swifter.
If you need a riding companion, that's perfectly fine.
Well, you know, just gotta be strapped in. Safety first.
I'm sure you'll be safe either way.
Oh, it's dangerous out there.
Yes. And I'm going to make sure that nothing happens to any of us.
I don't know if Juniper likes him too well. Like a little bit, but it's a little hazy still.
Well, that's where you come into play, Mr. Peter. I was gonna have you do the asking.
Can I roll to see if I know anything about owlbears and what they like?
Yeah, go ahead.
What should I roll?
History.
History.
Or survival, whichever. Depends on what you're looking for,
15?
really. Yeah, I mean, you know that owlbears are generally pretty vicious, and they're hunters, and they love meat. and but they can be great companions, useful for hunting, riding, fighting, if they're tame and fed.
You know my friend Northwind? We got to talking one day. Well, 1 hour. And he was telling me about owlbears. And really, you just need to feed them some meat. That'll work. I don't need them attacking me.
Her eyes like,
You don't need me at all.
I really don't need them attacking me, so I kind of need you to do this thing right for a change.
Well, she's already tamed and our ally.
But you gotta keep them tamed.
We just need to ask her if she would like to come with.
Yeah, but like after a couple hours, gonna get a little hangry. It's gonna be a problem.
How does that little fella get us to the next location? Is it like the boat trip?
Squirt?
Or is
I
it
have
like
no idea.
Air balloon? Do we walk?
Squirt?
hey guys, good morning.
Hey, how are we getting to this frozen kingdom?
It's what?
I don't know how to get to Frozen Kingdom, but I do know how to get to the craggy mountain of doom. That's next.
No, that's not where we wanted to go. I'm sorry, guys. I thought
Didn't
this
it-
was going to be...
Have a different name before?
Oh, yeah, Jan.
Oh, yeah. That is the place.
Well, now hold on.
See, I thought Yon was the frozen palace.
No, it's the craggy mountain.
Wait, can we understand?
of doom.
We can all understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Squirt's just
Okay.
a little oil can. He's speaking
That
normal.
seems worse. What was this place? Did this place have a name like that?
It was Doom Lurch or something.
And the Bloom Lurch was the treehouse that we was just at.
Ah.
But like this place wasn't called like the Forbidden Forest of Treachery or anything, was it?
What do you know
Like
about
the-
this forbidden force of treachery, Squirt?
Well, I've never heard of that, but you're in a big forest.
Okay, what about the swamps of superiority?
Well, they are pretty nice swamps, but I wouldn't call them that superior.
So
Okay,
they don't have
wait.
names?
Wait, what if we just skipped the Mount Doom and went straight to the castle?
You can't do that. You have to climb the mountain, get through Motherhorn, and then go to the castle.
Ooh, mother horn. That's like your horn.
And
Yeah.
yours.
Very dangerous.
We have.
Oh,
What's
it's
the worst-
super dangerous. It's like always storming and like falling apart.
I could break very easily in this place, guys.
I've come prepared.
Mentally or
And
physically.
I've
Sorry.
survived in the wild for years. We'll be fine, right?
Well, Mr. Peter, a herringon is not a teacup.
You can share my umbrella with me if it's gonna be.
Thank you, Cackler.
Do you think you could teach me this stone skin of yours?
I don't know if I could teach it to you. I could probably cast it for you again.
Well, I would.
But
want
it'll take
you
a lot
to-
of concentration.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't want to put you through all that trouble. Huh. I mean, to get Madame Ramnusia's thing, it is worth the risk of a few cracks, I suppose.
Ooh, that's probably why it's in the Doom place. It's Ramnusia's stuff. She's scary.
I am prepared for whatever we come across.
See?
She's like, I wasn't necessarily paying attention, but yes,
Me,
I am here.
Cackler, and Ramnusia are in on it,
Tuning him out
right?
again.
And we need you.
I'm with y'all. Now, would you like to ask the owlbear? Should we join us?
Is there a
Yes.
reason you won't ask?
Well, I mean, she does like Mr. Peter a little more.
Everybody likes.
I woke her up a bit abruptly, and most people don't like that.
Oh, do you have any of that goat left?
We only had about half for dinner, so yeah.
Just give her some of that goat.
We will be feeding her, but we would also like to ask her
Yeah.
to come.
Erwin's like, the goat's for me.
I'm
I-
sure she would smell the goat if you just put it in front of her, and that would wake her.
You kind of smell like goat.
You haven't thought of the smell. Try it.
This is potentially problematic. What if it tries to eat you?
you are interested in riding her, so it makes sense for you to be the one to speak with her.
I mean,
Hurry up!
yeah, guys, it's not that big of a deal. Are we going right away? Is Squirt ready? I'll go cast Speak with Animals.
Full and ready, guys.
Speak with animals.
Well, I'm casting it as well, so I guess we're gonna walk together.
Hey, in case somebody messes up, then we get both.
Madam Juniper, we need your assistance.
She's just like laying down and yawn.
My lady. Would you accompany Narai here and let him ride on top of you so we can get up to the Mountain of Doom?
You could tell him the rat's blowing it.
Do an animal handling.
The what?
He's blowing it.
14? Oh, hold on. Yeah.
Can you re-end your
17.
17. Well, it might be a little dangerous, yeah?
Potentially.
It'll be extremely dangerous, but
Narai, you're blowing it.
you would be
Look at Peter. Narai's blowing it.
you would be very helpful on the journey, Madam Juniper.
Oh, it's bad.
You are a ferocious
He's doing
character
better.
after
You
all.
have to give him a chance.
I'm no fighter.
Okay, would you
You
mostly
wouldn't
prefer?
have to fight. We just need your assistance for getting up there.
Well, I mean, if she wants to stay and protect the kids, that's a
Peter's
good
back in
option
control.
too. I mean, I'm okay with that. She don't have to come.
Think of
Don't be
yourself
pushy.
as a friendly wagon.
Oh, I think he's bargaining.
I don't mind, it just sounds scary.
Well, there'll be plenty of goat.
Oh.
I think they're
A lot of
offering him
goat.
food.
We only have
Oh, Peter's offering Narai as sacrifice. Good idea.
we only have this little
Give him the thumbs up.
hunk of goat.
She's very excited about the goat. She would come with, if that's what you guys want her to do. You do have to keep her fed.
You know, she should probably stay here and watch the kids, because that big dragon thing is quite dangerous. After all.
Why don't you ever want to travel with awesome animals?
It's up to you.
It's not up to me. This was your idea.
It was, but then she didn't
just-
want to do it.
You really
and
need to.
Now I feel like I'm being pushy.
No, it's not about
Can
being
we
pushy.
understand
It
this
will
part?
require you to
Well,
hunt a
they're
little
not
bit
talking
more.
to each other, I'm assuming, in common.
I'm
because they're
assuming I'm just
animals.
reading lips.
Narai, this was your idea.
Yeah, it was, but
All we gotta do is go hunting a little bit.
I still have a lot of meat in my bag of holding.
Peter, go with your first plan.
well, I just felt like we were being pushy. Is all. I just, want to
It's not
respect.
about being pushy. It's about being respectful.
Well, I just remembered she's a cart animal, not a hunter animal, and they're a little different,
Well, yeah, but
It
I
could
mean,
be dangerous to send this creature out in the world like that. And we haven't found their owners yet. I just feel bad.
the owners could be up that way. You don't know. And in a pinch, if we have to get into a fight,
You
and
think the
she's in
dragon
danger, she
Jabberwocky
might
thing
help
can get
us.
to the other land?
Oh no!
You think the dragon can get to the other land too? Like, is it locked in here?
If it can fly, I'm sure it can find a way.
If you can fly, you can go over stuff, Mirai.
I don't know how this world works. How come none of these guys ever left? How come the unicorn is locked on a pond?
I think
It's
that's
safe
where
there.
they like to be.
We need to make a decision so we can move forward. So, is the animal coming with us, or is it staying here to protect the children?
Animal, how rude.
Jennifer just has blood all over her face and is like,
It is up to you, Mr. Peter.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, you are the.
Well, I'm not going to be the one hunting and taking care of her.
Well, I mean,
I
will
did this
do
for
the
you.
hunting, but
I
I
did this
just
for
feel
you.
bad now. I mean, it was a good idea, and then it wasn't.
You always feel bad. Stop feeling bad. Narai, we're a team.
Well, yeah, but
What do you want,
I mean,
Narai?
it's not like we're bringing the rabbit and the lobster child.
You're on the spot, Narai. You have to make a decision. Do it. Do it now.
You do it.
What do you mean we're not bringing the
Do it.
lobster?
But, yeah.
What's all this for?
We can bring Clapperclaw,
No,
and he can ride the owlbear.
Perfect.
no. This is a very dangerous place we're going to. Have you guys not got any of the information?
What do you want to do, Narai?
I mean, I would love to bring the owlbear, but I don't think we should.
Done.
I think
Is she
could
willing
be
to
a
come?
bad idea.
Are you willing to come, or would you rather stay here and protect the kids?
I just want food. Wherever food.
I've got plenty of arrows.
What did she say?
She says she just wants food.
Mm-hmm.
So, if the children do not keep her fed, that could be dangerous for the children.
True.
Feels like we're obligated to take the owlbear.
Okay.
Then it's decided.
Excelsior!
Now, how do we get there?
You trying to go to Yan now?
Yes.
Oh, well, we just gotta walk a little bit and we'll go through some fog and then you guys will be at the bottom of the mountain.
All right, onward then.
Which way?
We needed you for that.
Can you get through the fog on your own, buddy?
We got a lobster child who can.
Every fog?
Oh, ho, ho.
You got us through this fog, yeah. Is all the fog different?
Of course it's different.
All right, well then let's
Each
go.
egg has different magic. What are you, new here?
Yes.
Why is this little guy so angry?
Squirt wants to be a part of the adventure, and you're like shoehorning him out of the adventure, Narai.
How did I become the problem here?
Let Squirt lead us into, success.
All right, well let him go.
Look at him.
Don't drain him. We need him.
I really like Squirt.
He's not food.
No, he's not.
Good.
She's like, just making sure.
All right,
I don't drink oil.
and we're off.
I have drank
Guys
oil,
are
but I
off.
drink
Slow and
oil.
steady.
So you guys are just going east for a little bit. It's gonna be to the northeast. It's gonna be the little entrance that they know about. You are not taking Myra or Clapperclaw, correct? Just you
Right.
and her?
Yeah,
One
no,
person come
we're
over.
gonna leave all the kids behind.
Oh,
Like,
We'll be
shit.
back for them
I do
all.
not want
I'm not
to
taking them to the
trek
place
a mountain with 10 NPCs.
All with their own unique voices.
Yeah, they don't have that because I don't even have that child. I did. I'm like,
You need to say names every 5 minutes.
I know. I'm just like,
Here,
and so says, because there's absolutely no way I could keep track of that.
Suddenly, 9 of the children are mute.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, there's a silence spell. Wow, wacky.
Speaking of voices, I just have to say real quick, Harry's voice reminded me of the coyote on The Simpsons.
Oh my god, yes.
That's 100% what that's going for.
That's amazing. I love that. So,
I'm your soulmate.
you guys. Sorry, I'm trying to find. You walk through the fog again, but this time you're at the bottom of a treacherous mountain. The mountain stands against the backdrop of a dark, stormy sky. You can see how rugged and rough the surface is. The top of the mountain, known as Motherhorn, seems to almost disappear, blending into the clouds. The storm overhead is relentless, with lightning flashing and thunder rumbling without pause. Rain pours down in sheets, drenching the rocky terrain and turning it into a slippery, hazardous slope. It's obvious only the brave and strong come here. There is a path more traveled ahead, although still dangerous. It winds upward through the craggy chaos.
So did anybody bring climbing gear?
Spend all my money on candy.
I do have an explorer's pack, so I have 50 feet of rope.
I'm just gonna hold up my disguise kit.
I brought the explorer pack too. So that's also rope.
Yep. Explorer's pack. We should probably tie a rope around.
Does
our
that give us
waist.
pitons?
It does have a bit of a path. It's going to be pretty rough either way. Obviously something walks it once in a while,
Oh,
but it's gonna be.
I was like, I could turn into a goat, and I was like, oh, the owl bear.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You do notice that lightning is striking a lot. That, like, boulders and stuff seem to be. Everything's just flying around. It's almost impossibly dark. And all you can see is between your lightning strikes.
I've got a question. If I take the lead and I use gust of wind to kind of like blow the weather and rocks and stuff, so it's not as treacherous, like wind-wise, because I would assume we're on a mountain. There's high winds and
There are
everything.
very high winds.
So I could push back
You
against
could.
that to even out the.
I mean, it could help a little bit. It's still gonna be wet underneath you, and there's still gonna be a lot of lightning.
Just fine. Waste of a spell or no?
Maybe down at the bottom. You guys
Well-
just got here.
Only one way to go. I'm gonna start climbing.
All right. Is everybody
I got my
following?
rope. I'll go tie it up 50 feet so you guys can have a little bit of help.
Yeah, if you guys tie yourselves together, that might help too, or something like that.
Well, I'll just tie it up 50 feet and let them climb and then try it again.
Okay.
I
How
don't know.
high would be like the first climb be?
It's all like almost. There's not like plateaus to
Okay,
each
it's more
area.
just like a.
Yeah, you guys are kind of like trailing through a trail.
Okay.
Like imagine those horrible videos where you see
Yeah.
people in these tiny trucks trying to almost not die, going up it. It's kind of like that. So far you don't see any like specific plateaus or anything. You just see darkness and a winding trail. Are you all following along after Narai?
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you a minute.
Okay, so you said it's pretty dark too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if I cast the cantrip light, that's good for like a 20-foot radius. So that would be enough to kind of give us.
Yeah, at least where you're going, so that underfoot you're not completely gonna whiff each, step.
Okay, I'm gonna cast that on my battle axe.
Okay, you're gonna place it like on the
Yeah,
to the top
so
of it, so you can hold it up.
I have a knife. Could I tie that to my staff as a way to kind of stick into the ground and?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll let you guys use what you want to use to try to help you out. So you guys are climbing up a little bit. A good maybe 30-40 minutes has passed. The mountain seems kind of endless. You guys are drenched. Just probably a little tired by now. Nothing too horrible has happened. But you do see a little bit of a clearing coming up. And you see some figures. You see two figures standing on an outcrop of rock, outlined against the stormy sky. One is slender female elf wearing a crescent moon mask. By the way, you feel your item in this area.
Crescent moon lady.
I even put that in big letters and I didn't say it. And the other is a 3-foot-tall dandelion with a small rapier. And a honeybee the size of an orange buzzes around the dandelion's bright yellow head.
Bee.
They are not normal sized.
Don't need any candy in her eye.
The elf is the first to notice you, and you just see her point in your direction, and the dandelion draws his rapier as they all look at you.
Put that away, sir.
Who goes there?
Holy shit, talked.
I could take him.
Who are you?
I am Amador. Nice to meet you.
Amador?
Yes, Amador.
Well, dandelion friend, you should probably help us up the mountain.
Why would I do that? Who are you? What are
Because
you doing in
it's-
yon? It is dangerous.
You said the crescent moon was where?
She's right next to him. She's like a crescent. She looks a lot like.
The woman with the mask?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shit. So, okay, wait. So you said there's two figures,
Yep.
but this is the dandelion talking?
Yes, the dandelion's talking. She's standing behind, and a big bee is by the dandelion.
I'm gonna try to grapple the woman with the crescent.
And she's gonna be like, no, stop! What are you doing?
Yeah, me
Go ahead
too.
and roll.
What
Take
are
it
you
away.
doing? Stop, Ramnusi. They were gonna help us up the mountain.
This is the woman! This is the
You
woman!
don't know I'll help.
What?
Where are you pointing at?
19.
Oh, you grab her.
Where is my thing? Where is my item? Where is what you stole from me?
I think you might have me confused.
I've seen you before.
You might have me confused with my shadow. Did something steal from you?
Yes.
I think this is a big misunderstanding.
Does she have a shadow?
Do a perception check.
Oh man.
How do you perception check?
14.
Yeah, you guys both know.
I got a crazy perception.
Roll it. I said.
Nat 20.
Oh, well, both of you noticed during the flashes of lightning that she does not have a shadow.
Ooh.
Huh.
What do you mean your shadow? Where is your shadow? It should be with you.
It's not.
What?
Mm.
That's what Endelyn does?
The hag?
Yes. She has special scissors. She snips people's shadows and makes them work for her.
Do you intend to do evil upon us?
No, I want to save my sister who's stuck with Endelyn in her theater.
Ramnusia, we can help her out. I like your bee.
That's his bee, but
What?
it's his girlfriend.
They wouldn't even help us up the mountain. Don't
Slowly
be their
let
friend
go.
so fast.
Don't be so rude.
They're being rude.
So
We
I'm-
don't know you.
I haven't
Why
had to
would we
pull out
help
the
you if we
book
don't
in a
know
while.
you?
Yeah, but they're supposed to help us first.
Because-
Show him the book.
Put
Don't
it
show
down.
me the book. Show him the book.
I am
This
trying
is
to
their
protect
land we're visiting.
Yeah, show him the book.
Gleam and Pollinella, my girlfriend. I thought it was Pollinia. It's Pollinella.
Pollinella
Wow.
is the bee.
Yes, that is my girlfriend.
Pollinella, you look fantastic. Don't change a thing.
Todd, show him the book. He's being rude. I'm not being rude. You've got to
You hush.
show him the book.
Anyway. Well, with this whole shadow going missing and the confusion with Ramnusia thinking that she's bad and whatnot, look, all got off on the wrong foot, got a little excited. I know I get excited about a lot of things, mostly the bee. But dandelion with sword, if you could just put that down a little
Do a
bit.
persuasion.
Where's my persuasion? 12.
He's a little nervous, but he's gonna at least put the rapier down to his side. He's not gonna completely sheath it, but
We'll do the same.
I'm the monarch from the carnival, and I've come to save the day.
well, we could definitely use some saving here.
And this is my brave and fearsome warrior Ramnusia, who is assuredly going to cut off a hag's head. It's what she does.
I will. I've done it before.
Well, you're here at the perfect time. Do you not know the eclipse is coming?
The what?
No.
Endlin has foreseen her own death during the eclipse.
I'm here right on time.
I'm pretty sure you are all who she's waiting for.
Yeah.
I mean, is that like really soon though?
You don't have much time.
I hope so. I love eclipses.
Like, what if we miss the date, or what if we're early? Like, do we have like? How does this work?
The sun
An
covers
eclipse
the moon more than
is
the moon covers-
when the moon goes in front
Well,
of
no, I mean the beheading part. Like,
Oh,
This
she's
is
got
my
that taken
battle
care
axe.
of.
and I'm
The axe swings to the.
when
You've
the
seen
eclipse
this.
is happening.
So if the eclipse comes, she takes the axe.
right. That's what. That's
Right as it.
Yeah.
okay. So we gotta time it perfectly. Is that the only way she dies? Is that like a thing?
I don't know, but I do know she's always seeing the future and helping people see their future. And she has foreseen her own, and that is what she's seen. She has been preparing for some time for this death, demise of hers. Maybe to undo it, I'm not sure. But you are here when you should be, so maybe it is real.
But if she's preparing, we don't know what she has in store, so we have to be extra vigilant.
Yeah.
Absolutely correct, yes.
Is there anything you can tell us that can help us get to her and ensure this happens?
Well, I can help you traverse up the mountain and try to take the safest ways, if you wish.
Is there any way they sent this little feller here to tell us about killing this thing during the eclipse? That way we choose not to kill her during the eclipse, so her future doesn't come true the way she's seen it, but the way we see it, and it's all a big game.
The way I see it is I'm going to kill her either way, regardless of what's happening in the sky.
Well, that's what I mean. If she's preparing for her death, though, maybe she won't die.
Look, I understand you're worried about paradoxes. But
Well,
let's not worry about any of that.
I think we have to explain the beheading to him again. I'll do the eclipse motion and you do the swing motion.
Alright. Yeah, no, so he's gonna help us down the mountain then?
Where will you go after you kill her?
I'm just gonna point towards the
The
frozen
castle.
land.
You guys do see the castle better than usual. Above the dark, ominous castle. So it's behind.
Sorry. No, move that castle out of the way.
If you were to move that! Yes, that's exactly what you see. You look up and you're like, oh.
Can I just push his hand down?
I can help you also get to the Palace of Heart's Desires. If you so wish.
Absolutely.
Is that where we'll find your shadow?
I do not know where her shadow has been. I know her sisters in Motherhorn. You will find Zybilna, the one who will save us all.
Is the dandelion the oil can lobster kid?
I am neither an oil can nor a lobster.
He's the one who gets us to the next location.
Yes, I
The
can do
oil
that.
can lobster kid, yeah.
They're all different people, Narai.
Forgive the teacup.
Why does this one get a sword? How come none of the other ones can help?
Well, I'm not much of a fighter, but I was just trying to be brave for Pollinella.
And you did a great job.
Thank you.
So what's your relationship to the Moon Lady?
Well, she was holding Pollinella, and so I saved her. And I am also found Gleam here, who also would like to save her sister, so we are trying to do our best to see what we can do. And we came across you all.
Well, we're just collecting all sorts of people.
Whatever gets me closer to resolving
Say
this.
something cool like, fate has smiled upon us this day.
When did you get so prophetic?
Fate has smiled upon us this day. Did that work?
It worked well.
Great.
I'm gonna give my sun hat to the flower.
Oh, wonderful. It might get a little wet. Then he's gonna give you a Feywild trinket, so you can roll a d100.
Oh.
I don't have much
What the
on
fuck?
me, as money-wise.
You need to be nicer, Narai.
26.
Oh my goodness, you're so close to hers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. A soot-stained sock in which a nugget of coal magically appears each day at dawn.
Oh no.
Coal can turn into diamonds.
It can heat houses. It can do a lot of things.
Yeah, you
So
can start our fires.
You get
Well,
never-ending
he
coal.
should not have gotten this.
Yeah, I know. What a mess.
Cool. I feel like I'm getting hit. Homie, don't play that.
Okay. So,
Sorry, my my Excel spreadsheet cut off my item. So instead of saying the stained sock that gives a piece of coal each day, the abbreviated version is stained sock that gives pie.
Well, I mean, you know,
that's amazing.
that's better.
Honestly, it would be.
I hope I remember it doesn't say that.
Oh, peace.
That's funny.
That's so funny.
I love that.
Okay.
Okay. So, you guys are hanging out right now with a dandelion, a bee, and a lady with immune face mask. And they said they will help you up the mountain to be maybe a little less treacherous, hopefully. You guys continuing on or still asking questions, talking, seeing if you wanted to travel with these people?
I'm gonna keep that woman within my line of sight.
Okay.
So.
And I'm gonna keep that bee within my line of sight.
You're like, yeah, cool bee.
Then I will watch the flower.
I'm gonna watch my feet.
Technically, like, I need to watch.
Where's the owlbear?
Yeah, shit. You guys have a giant owlbear behind you. I forgot. So, are we continuing on?
Yes.
Mind the lightning and the lightning rods. There's a huge storm, as you see, and she harnesses this energy to run her contraptions. So, be careful where you're stepping and watch out for the lightning.
What sort of contraptions does she have?
Oh, she runs all kinds of things at her theater. She has a big room where she tells her futures in, and it runs these contraptions. I'm not really sure how this all works. She also has the theater. This is how you must get an audience with her. You do a play, and she will be there if she likes it. I'm sure you're all wonderful actors, right?
Yes. Of course I am.
Great.
Is there any way to destroy these lightning rods?
Oh, I wouldn't say. They're very, very tough and in the ground for quite a bit of
Because,
way.
I mean, if they're powering these things, we could try to take some of this power away.
You could try. It wouldn't be a bad idea. But it might take you some time and effort. And you may also get struck by lightning.
Did you have an idea of how you would like to take some of these down?
Well, I don't think shooting an arrow at a rod would eliminate the metal rod, but
So you're saying the rod has more power than you?
yes.
What if you shot 2 arrows at it?
I think we're barking up the wrong tree here.
Bark.
Perhaps if we could move them, or melt them, or break them.
Move, melt, break.
Don't have any magical items or powers that can do anything like that, and
Well,
I'm certainly not going to try and pull them out of the ground.
I'm stumped.
alright, well, that was that. I guess we find someone to put on a play.
Do you think that...
Oh no, you must put on the play.
Huh?
The 4 of you. We'll put on the play.
Oh, she'll come see me anyway.
I wrote it down right here in the right. We have to do the play.
Don't worry, you'll have lines prepared for you. There are constant plays there. All you have to do is impress her.
See? That'd
I'm,
be easy.
I'm the greatest teacup to ever exist.
Mm-hmm.
She's already
Perfect.
impressed.
Well, but she's very into the
Still have to
theatrics.
do a
of
play
things.
as a teacup.
We are not short of that.
Great. Well then, onward.
Are you sure we can't try and destroy
I'm gonna
this
start
thing?
walking.
I'm wondering if perhaps Harry has an idea, since he is so old and wise.
Like what kind of idea?
Perhaps one of you can ask him?
Or he is your friend, Mr. Peter. Does he have any ideas? No? Okay.
Shit.
Harry doesn't know. Who the hell's gonna know?
What's
Yeah.
wrong, Mr. Cackler?
We don't have any ideas.
Oh, okay.
Well, if we come across one, you can investigate it if you'd like.
Could you write us a play, Mr. Cackler?
No.
Okay. Okay. I understand.
No.
Gonna walk
No.
forward.
I just figured something original from you would be better than whatever we get in town.
I could do my speech.
Oh, and then we could lead by example and show the raking and stuff.
Is that the speech he was talking about?
Yes.
You're just gonna try and recruit the whole town to work for you? Is that what you're meaning?
Yes.
You have time. You have time. We have a whole mountain to trek up, and then you can think about what you'd like to do. But again, the lines will be provided for you.
I mean, we know the speech pretty well. I think we can act it out at this point.
Well,
We'll talk about it on the way up.
great. As you guys are climbing up, go ahead and do an acrobatics to see how you're doing from the lightning.
See you later, buddy.
18.
Damn.
17.
21.
15.
Dang, guys.
I know, that's what I said.
Except for you.
Yes!
Wait, what would we have? Did we have a 17? 17,
15.
but you guys had
18.
21.
18 and 21. You guys did awesome. So lightning is striking in little smaller pieces all around. And you guys have caught a little bit of it.
Is it raining too, or just like?
Oh, absolutely. It's like pouring.
Does my umbrella being up hurt my chances?
Well, you might lose your umbrella because it's incredibly windy too. You would probably fly off the mountain if you opened your umbrella like right here on the edge. It'd be a Mary Poppins situation.
Do I know that?
Just hold on tight.
It depends on. Does Cackler know that?
Would you have opened it like at the bottom of the mountain?
Yeah, you could always try
If it was
and
raining,
see what
yeah.
happens. If you were to open your umbrella now, it would just almost turn inside out. It would start like going away from you. You guys take 2 points of damage. Just you got fate. You kind of got almost out of the way. You take a little bit. Incredibly low.
Do we still have the...
13 temporary.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How long does that last?
Until your next long rest, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys have.
What's your intelligence, Mr. Cackler?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Not good.
Well, again, like,
It's my worst step.
would you have opened it at the first sign of rain?
Yes.
So that's what would have happened when you opened it the first time.
Okay.
Right? You would have had it like sort of start flying away from you and almost breaking.
Okay.
So what you would have done after that is up to you.
Well, it's my only weapon, so I would have put it away.
You would have been like, oh shit.
Stupid or not, I know my only thing is I can't
Yes.
lose it.
Yes. You're attached to it, so I figure you probably close it pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's tons of wind as you guys are going. And you're all sort of tied together, right? Trying to keep everything steady. You do come across one of those lightning rods. You see it really, really tall. It's giant. Big metal rod, very much in the earth. And as you see lightning striking again, it hits the rod instead of coming towards you guys and sort of crackles all the way down into the earth. Well, from the earth up into the sky.
I'm gonna pull my glasses out and give it a look.
Okay,
Check out the...
how close do you get to it?
I'll get it like 5 feet away from it.
Okay, so you're pretty up there. Yeah, go ahead and do an investigation.
With my
perception.
glasses, I get my advantage. 14, 15 with investigation.
So you'd see it's pretty thick. I just kind of care about that. So it can be toppled or melted or broken in some way, like you said, but it's gonna take somebody or something really strong to do that. So that's what you get the idea of. I'll tell you, like, the AC is above 20, but not too high with that roll.
Well, looks like a job for me.
Did you open that crate? That's great. But you and acrobatics, make sure you can get that close to it without getting any kind of spray back.
Nope.
As you're looking at it, it hits again and stuff crackles off of it. You don't get directly struck, but you take 2 more damage.
Yikes.
Alright.
Alright, I'll stumble back and tell him that, well, it can't be damaged, it's just a big metal rod, but it'd be tough. I don't know how many of these things she's got.
Do you think the owlbear could take it down?
No, I would have to touch it directly, and that could be very problematic. We would have to use some type of item. Or magic.
I told you we should have brought Clapper Claw.
Wait, what?
Never mind.
What? Is he magical?
Cooked.
Could I use an erupting earth to make it fall over.
What is erupting earth do?
It destroys the ground in a 20-foot radius.
It would make it easier to topple over. A lot easier.
That's an idea.
But how many times could you use that, and how many rods are there?
Up to 7 times, it would just deplete my higher magic greatly.
You're a strong little critter, huh?
What's
And-
the consequence of not destroying the rod?
The rods are creating power
Yeah,
to
but
something.
That could be solvable later.
It could be. I mean, we're already here. I just figured we'd look into it. Whatever it's powering, we could probably use it not powered.
I agree.
Could potentially use whatever it's powering against her, too, depending on what it is.
Are you good with machinery types?
I can destroy them.
Fair enough.
So, if you guys have investigated that, you're still pretty low on the mountain. You do have a bit of time. You do notice there is no day-night cycle from what you can see. Nothing seems to be moving in the sky. It's just dark. So, again, I'll say our ranger definitely notices that. There is no semblance of sun. You can't tell if it's day or night. You can't tell where the moon is. You can't seem to see any of the sky. It's just storm.
Does it just
Could
rain all the time?
I have 120 feet of dark vision.
No, it's almost like magical darkness. It's very prominent and just, it seems to be just blocking out everything.
Mr. Flowers, sir.
Yes,
What was your name again?
Amador.
Amador. Is it always dark and rainy?
Well, it never used to be. It was a bit more of a stormy area because it's, up high. But it was never always dark. But Endelin likes the dramatic.
Okay.
She likes blaze.
So it's gonna stick like this.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I haven't seen day in a very long time, it seems like. I do sometimes go to thither to get a bit of sun.
Why do you come back?
Well, because there's things that will be done, and because this is where my beloved was.
Wait, you can go to the other location.
Well, yes, I can go to all of them.
How do you figure?
I just walk through the fog.
Can anybody do this?
Oh no, Zybilna had people across the land who she thought were more trustworthy than others, and she gave us a bit of her magic.
So this place has always had separation.
No. We've just been given special treatment. That would mean that we could do more with the magic in the Feywild. It just happens so that means we can get through her sister's
Are
spells.
you a real person?
I am myself. What do you mean?
Can't just ask people are they real person.
I'm as real as the dandelion who stands in front of you.
You're
What?
not hallucinating. I see it.
Well, because the Clapperclaw was a real boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
This oil feller may or may not have been. I never got to the bottom of that.
Didn't ask that.
And well, now this guy who can all change locations. They can all talk, and they're all not.
Have you always
People.
been the form that you are?
Oh yes, yes. Is this awkward for you?
No, you are who you are. That is fine with me as
Doesn't
long as
bother.
you don't cause any harm or danger.
Well, no, but he seems a bit off-put by my presence.
I don't think it's just you.
What?
Apologize. You made the flower feel bad.
I don't think I made him feel bad. I was just curious.
Oh, I feel very bad.
About, oh, well, I mean, my apologies.
I
Amador?
felt pretty real.
Well, if you felt real and you are real, then what's there to feel bad about?
I've never had somebody question my existence. It's a very odd feeling.
Well, I wasn't questioning the fact that you exist. I was just questioning the form you exist in.
Don't give flowers existential crises.
Yes, it's just a bit.
And your girlfriend, also always a bee?
Are you
Please do not talk about
Would you like some water?
It's
But
raining.
there's plenty. Don't
That
worry.
might be
Just
more
making
than
But
sensitive.
he's like holding the bee's ears. Please do not talk about the lovely Polynella that way. Do you see her form? She's beautiful.
It's fantastic.
Incredible.
I never said she was an ugly bee. I just said that she was a bee.
Yes, she is a bee. Is there
Of
something
the
wrong
bumble
with bees?
variety.
Is he racist?
He's a very curious ranger.
I've had my doubts about him since I've met him.
I've never had somebody discuss our existence and who we are.
Your existence is magnificent. You look great. She looks great. You're a wonderful couple.
I know for a fact that he just reamed that centaur's appearance a while ago.
The old man who wouldn't keep up.
The old man.
An ageist, really.
Oh. Well, I'm not very old, so I guess I don't have to worry about that part, but I am apparently not of a fitting appearance for your ranger.
I didn't say you look bad. I just
You can't even finish the thought.
didn't even know. I thought maybe you was transformed like the others.
Oh, no, I've
Will you
never-
show him the oil can?
What about the oil can?
Oil
Just
can
Say sup,
what?
squirt.
We're just like, hey guys, it's pouring out here. What are you
I'm
what
pretty
are you
sure this
doing?
used to be a real boy.
I don't want him to rust.
Yeah, that used to be a real boy.
Well, what makes you think that? He
Because
looks
that's
like
what the
an-
claptrap said. Claw, the lobster that he wants to eat.
That was-
I'm not the bad guy.
Squirt, quick question. Were you ever a humanoid boy?
No, I'm just an oil can.
Thank you. It's just an oil can to rye.
This place is so confusing.
Are you asking about like his parents?
Well, eventually, I guess we would have gotten to that, but I'm just.
Oh, I'm an adult. I no longer need
I
the
just wanna-
guidance of my family. As a matter of fact, I was part of Zybona's court. Please.
Which I think that is more of a pressing conversation to have. So you're familiar with her. You've met her.
Oh, yes, wonderful.
Um,
Greatest archfey we've seen in the Fae for quite a while.
Is there anything that you can tell us about her that could potentially help free her?
Well, how much do you know? Do you know of her sisters?
We do. We've already killed one.
Oh.
We have fought another, but she has escaped, and I'm about to kill another.
Well, we'll see how she feels about that. She's not fond of her sisters, but her family did raise her. Baba Yaga being her mother.
Do you know what her real name is?
Zyda, yes.
She doesn't go by any other name?
I've never heard her called anything but that.
Why does she look different? Since, obviously appearances mean everything to me.
Narai's gonna ask the real questions here.
First saying, why does she look different?
Wow, right?
I'm just gonna say it.
Get a load of this guy.
In what way does she look different?
Have you? Well, I suppose we don't know what she looks like. Is she a hag?
She's a beautiful woman.
Okay. That doesn't
Calling
help.
people slurs.
Yeah, I know.
Are you asking why she does not look like her family?
Well, the one looks like a toad. The other one, what did the other one look? She was riding a rocking horse, and she looked like a lady, rather dead. You know, scary. She looked like that.
Well, Zabilna can be scary once in a while. She gets angry and she gets very scary. But she does not look like them. She was not born of Baba Yaga.
See, I'm not bad. I know they're different.
So
Just
that's
because no
not
one
her
else will
mother.
admit it.
Oh, it is her mother. She was raised from very young by Baba Yaga herself. Many times, hags prefer to groom someone into what they become. Do you not know the way hags work?
What would I do to see?
You would know a little bit. You've definitely heard of Baba Yaga. You probably don't know the details of like how they create hags, but you do know that she's a prominent figure and seems to have continuous, almost proteges. So
Okay. I know some, but I'm curious where she would be getting her proteges here.
oh, Baba Yaga goes everywhere. She is a very powerful person. I'm not sure if she is originally from here. The Fae does not house all hags. I promise you that. This is a very different occurrence. That is why we are in such danger. It's usually the Fae who are running it, such as an archfey like Zybelna himself. You need magic to run the Fae, basically.
So then, being an archfey, would she have already had magical powers before?
Ah, she must have. I don't know much of her before, how long she's been in the Fae. I have not been alive very long myself. But she was a wonderful archfey when I worked with her, and I just know she has a bit of a chip about her family lineage.
What color is her hair?
Black.
What does that mean?
He's like,
Yep.
yeah.
I'm
yeah.
gonna,
Yeah. What are you nodding?
I'm
yes
gonna roll
for?
for my
The portraits. The only one that looked different.
disgust of the prejudice that's happening with me right now.
Okay.
To
She's not a
16.
hag like the rest, but she's related to.
You're
It's gotta be her.
very disappointed.
I'm
Right.
highly
I concur.
disappointed in
It's
her.
gotta be.
It's gotta be. Figured it out.
What?
We have an idea of what Zybelna's real name may be and how we can release her.
Well, that's great. I was over here thinking it was just like Bella.
Is it Tasha?
Potentially.
Oh.
Because the one that doesn't
No.
look the same but is related.
That's
See, I'm not.
possible.
I don't care about people's looks. I'm not discretionary in that manner. I just needed to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, but you're on that defense.
Well, of course I'm gonna defend myself.
It just seems more guilty the more you press it.
Does it? Shit. Okay.
Let's bygones be bygones, and we will continue on. I will find my dice eventually. I just dropped them. Sorry, didn't mean to kick you.
You didn't.
What'd you do to the DM?
Okay, now I'm sorry. I'm just kicking her under the table. I'm assuming you guys are climbing and talking.
Oh yeah.
So everybody go ahead and do an athletics to try to see how well you're doing with the rocks and the rain.
18.
18?
What
Nat
was it?
20.
Acrobatics.
Damn, you guys.
Or athletics.
You're trying to climb.
21.
9.
Okay, so Narai, you start sliding.
Oh
Falling down backwards. You got so flustered by trying to figure all this stuff out, you weren't looking down, and you start tripping and sort of falling. Is anybody gonna try to help him?
Cut the rope. Cut the rope.
I'm gonna try to grab him.
Okay, go ahead and do an athletics or acrobatics, depending on how you want to go about it.
17.
Yeah, you grab Narai before tumbles down. Maybe a little rough, but I'm sure it's better than falling off.
Quite
the boat.
alright. Thank you, Madam Lucia.
Of course.
I love that your ranger is the one like falling down the mountain. As you guys continue, you see an area that seems to have like a bit of an overhang and is carved into the rock. It looks like there's a throne carved into the boulders, and there's astronomical symbols around it. There's a couple of bookshelves, and it looks almost like a little cave that has maybe magic or something that was in it.
Okay.
The inscriptions are all in Elvish around the throne.
I can understand it.
I do.
Cannot.
Do either of you go to see what it says?
Oh, yes.
Don't go in there. This could be someone's home.
Well, yeah, but it's Elvish and I want to read it.
Well, that doesn't give you the right to enter someone's home.
Can I try to detect if there's any magic in
Here,
there?
you can use detect magic.
Announce
I
yourself.
have that, right? Oh shit, I don't think I have that. Oh, I had to spell magic.
In Elvish, maybe.
So, yeah, you can't really detect any of that.
Yeah.
Are you reading the wall?
Mm-hmm.
It says, I am a traveler from a distant land. My name is Mazikov, Keeper of Stars. Sit on my throne, disciple, and unravel.
Unravel what?
I'm not sure exactly what that means.
It could be a mind trick. I'm gonna yell out in Elvish, hello.
Nothing happens.
It appears no one is home. Relay the message to these guys.
I'm gonna sit the talking doll on the throne.
Okay. Do you have it do anything or just sit there?
Just sit there.
Doesn't seem like anything happens.
Taking the doll back.
You said there were symbols too?
Yeah, they do look like magical symbols.
Could I try to investigate the symbols?
Yeah, you can do an arcana or a history to kind of
Guidance.
see if you know anything about it. It's a pretty obscure and difficult one, but
Okay, so you said Arcana or History, that's the same. So 20.
perfect. That's what you needed. So
Thank
you
you,
do
guys.
recall, Mazikov is an elf and a celebrated astronomer who is claimed to hail from a black star at the edge of night. You do see that these are symbols that involve astronomy and the stars in the world and basically how constellations kind of go together in different universes and that he claims to be from.
That's very interesting. So he's an astronomer from a black star. I wonder what he was doing here, or how he even got here.
I'm jumping in the throne.
You're gonna sit on it?
Mm-hmm.
So you start to feel cold and drowsy, and you start going into like a magical trance. what happens is you're unaware that you're even in the Feywild right now, and you're being hurled through space towards a faraway dead star. At the end of the stream, the star's cold surface wakes you with a start, and you have inherited a fragment of Masakoth's psyche. So if you don't have proficiency in one thing, you get to get a proficiency in it.
Ooh.
Nice.
Pick your proficiency.
Decent.
But you do feel quite woozy right now.
Mm.
And very disorientated for probably about an hour. You're going to be kind of out of it.
I'm cool with that.
Are there any good books?
Do you look through the shelves?
Yep.
Go ahead and do an investigation.
I'll pull my glasses out.
Shit.
17 plus 18.
So you see basically a lot of books that are about astrology and magic and different universes and a lot of things you'd expect there. But you also see this very interesting potion sitting behind one of the books.
Can I investigate the potion?
Yeah.
See if I can learn about it.
You can do Arcana or investigation, whichever is better for you.
The same, so 19?
Oh yeah. You know everything about it. You know that this is some sort of... You've never even seen or heard of it. It is very specific, special kind of potion.
Oh, is this the wizard thing?
Yes, it is, but in a potion.
That's cool.
It's like the divination wizard.
That's cool as shit. Definitely gonna use that.
They're like, what is it?
I'm just gonna gently push you out of the way and plop on the throne.
Nothing happens.
I suspected this much. But I'm just gonna...
Peter, are you okay?
The stars above.
The stars. Oh, Madame Calliope had a story about this person who helped save Phandalin, Nyx, and she rode into the galaxy on a dragon.
None of those stories are actually real, Narai.
What?
She's just a writer. She writes things
Well-
that aren't true.
That one isn't her tale, but she got that tale from another adventure, and it's very true. And then her entire escapade through Barovia and defeating the vampire Strahd is obviously real. I mean, we've all heard of him before, right?
You know my third cousin's brother's girlfriend's best friend that runs that bar? He says it's all true.
See?
You shouldn't believe everything you read in books.
Lee says they came through.
The
They know 'em.
cosmos is upon us.
See? It all fits together.
Can I do like a health check, a medicine check on him?
Yeah.
He's just sleepy. He's been climbing a mountain.
11.
You're not sure if he's gonna be okay, but I mean, there's nothing physically wrong with him. He just seems like...
Oh, I know what's wrong. Go ahead.
No, he just seems almost, like he's almost had like a concussion.
Oh.
His sugars are dropping. He's gonna need some. I'm gonna run up to him and go dig through his pocket.
Okay.
No, that is the last thing he needs
Do a
right now.
sleight of hand to see if you can grab a piece of candy out. And roll a d8 to see which one it is.
14.
Okay? Yes.
Uh,
Poor Peter.
5.
Okay. Do you do anything with it?
Well, I'm gonna take it and just pop it in his mouth.
No, stop!
Shoot.
You shrink into half your size. So he's really tiny. Peter is very small. He's
Did it work?
oh no, what's happened?
Yes, I think it worked.
Alright.
Now he's drowsy and tiny. How is this more helpful?
I'm
if we gotta carry
further
him.
from the stars than I've ever been.
Should probably give the owlbear one. He's probably getting hungry.
No.
Just a squeaking owlbear.
Should we take a rest here in this cave? I mean, it's not in the rain.
Is there anything else in the cave to investigate?
No, it's a pretty small area. It
Okay.
looks like he's set up here for some reason. Just was doing research in this area.
Okay. Are you in need of resting, or can we push forward?
Yeah, we can keep going.
You're like, oh god.
I mean, you know. I walk slow and he ain't getting nowhere.
We're gonna carry poor little tiny Peter.
So, how big is Harry in comparison?
Like, Harry's almost bigger than Peter at this point.
So he's on Harry's shoulder.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably kind of.
Just like carried me like a
You guys are almost the same size, because, I mean, you turn into a tiny creature because you're already small, so. You're like the size of a fairy, so. Or pixie.
decent.
Okay. I guess I would carry him.
Wee.
Harry pops up on your shoulder too, and sort of watch over.
So I got him in my back legs.
Ramnusia is becoming quite the animal lover.
Alright, we're
I'm growing taller.
lead the way, Dandelion Man.
Yes, well, this was quite the interesting account, but we should be on. I hope everybody's safe.
And you, Moon Lady, are you traveling well?
I'm trying to...
Does it hurt not having a shadow?
It feels weird. It's mostly knowing that my shadow is around doing bad things that bothers me.
I can see how that would be a problem.
Especially because it looks like me, and many people think it is me.
Well, it is you, kind of, right?
It is a piece of me. It is almost like all the bad pieces of people come out with their shadow.
Do you want your shadow back?
Well, I'm not sure if you can reattach a snipped shadow.
Huh. Weird.
I believe once it becomes sentient of its own, it doesn't like to return.
What if we get the sun back and just give you a new shadow?
Do you know how to do this?
If we brought the sun back once.
Oh, I mean, give me a new shadow.
The sun will, yeah. It's got great power.
I wonder if it works like that. Does it work like that?
Typically, light casts a shadow, but I'm gonna hold up my lighted axe.
No shadow. Nothing.
I'm not sure if the sun would even help.
Well, she lost. Or what if we kill it?
Well, we've got to kill it.
Oh, God, so much. So serious, dude.
I mean, it's got your thing, right?
It is what stole what was taken from me.
I apologize that it is doing that, but I do have no control of that.
I understand. It does need to pay for its crime.
I do not know what happens when one's shadow dies, but I understand.
Well, hopefully all the evil in you will just go away with it, and then we'll be okay, and the sun will give you a new one.
It sounds delightful. Thank you.
No problem.
It's like violence. That wasn't for
Has a
dating.
twin! He's like, oh, somebody's not yelling at me.
Right. Can get along with somebody here. I'm a teacup, by the way.
Oh, is that what they call your kind? A teacup?
No, just me.
Oh.
It took the form of a tiefling. That's what this body is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have never seen a tiefling or a teacup tiefling.
Perfect.
So you are very unique.
That's right. I'm not a dandelion, though.
No, that's very obvious. I am an elf. Does that help?
Yeah.
I'm glad we're all getting to know each other.
Trying her best.
I just figured he did all the talking. Might as well ask her something. She did take your thing, by the way.
Her shadow did.
Well, we got to that.